Warning: this video contains lots of screaming, raging, and craziness. This may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's Kalea from Kalea's World here, and you didn't see that intro, right? Alright everyone, despite my craziness, y'all came here for a treat, and that is exactly what I am going to give to y'all today. Okay, I know I'm crazy. I know I'm awkward. Give me a break. I really need to stop doing this zooming in thingy. Nah, I'm never gonna stop it. Okay, y'all are probably really annoyed by now, so let's just get into the video. Alright guys, so y'all read the title, you know what you came for. And I do not clickbait, so let's get on with the story time. Okay, so I already know what you're thinking. So by reading the title, you're all like, why are you making a story time about that? That is no big deal. People spit in my face all the time, so I don't know why you're being such a drama queen about it. Well guys, it's not like that. It's not like the normal spit spray whenever someone's talking to you and then you accidentally get like a mist of saliva all over your face, or whenever the teacher's talking and then the saliva goes onto your lip. No, it's none of that. If you guys want to find out what it really was, then you should definitely stay tuned for the video. Anyways, those of you who actually decided to stay, thank you so much. Let's get into the story time. I know I've said that a million times, but this time I promise I'm actually going to start. Alright, so this was in 6th grade when it happened. And I just got out of lunch with my 2 friends, and I decided, I want to get to class early. So I wanted to walk off on my own, do my own thing. But then I see a fight going on, and I'm all like, oh my God. So it was between these 2 boys. I'm just gonna name one of them Shoe and another one Sock. So Sock was the one who was being attacked and Shoe was the one who was attacking him. So me and my little curious head decided to go over there and watch it. And I was literally standing right there, the dumbest thing in the entire world to do whenever there was a fight going on. Anyways, I was just standing there and there were other people surrounding it, but it was the A lunch, the first lunch of the entire school. It was super duper early, like maybe 11. Sorta something. Yeah, so there weren't a lot of people at A lunch, and most of the people already walked over to their classes. So me and just a few other random people are just circled around these 2 boys, Shoe and Sock, just there fighting each other. And I get way too close to the fight. Let me just tell you that. I get way too close. This is when it all happened. Oh my gosh, it makes me nauseous just talking about it. So, Shoe was gathering up a ton of saliva. I'm feeling sick to my stomach now. Shoe was gathering a ton of saliva up in his mouth, getting ready to aim it at Sock as an attack. Why does this make me feel nauseous? Oh my gosh. and then he attacks. Imagine this in slow motion, okay? So, when he attacks, he does not attack Sock. Nuh-uh-uh. He attacks me. Me. It was the worst day of my entire life. The glob of spit. No, not just a mist, not just a few little droplets, not just one drop. A glob! A glob! Goes right smack on my face. Like, all right here. It's like a glob. Just imagine if you got a glob of slime and you just put it on your face like a pie. That's how it was. But the bad thing was, it was thick, it was gooey, and it was right after lunch. So I don't even want to go into detail. So you probably could guess what was in it. It was after lunch. I feel like throwing up, guys. I swear. I feel like throwing up right now, just as much as I did in the moment. Not just as much, but I still feel like throwing up. I gotta man up. Anyways, I was like, oh my god. He screamed. I shouted. I was like, ew, get this off of me, what do I do? And I was literally running all around the halls. I was going all crazy. Everyone probably thought I was an absolute maniac. So, that was fun. Anyways, guys, I could just feel the thick glob of saliva. The huge, thick glob of saliva. Lunch saliva. It went up my nose, and whenever I screamed, it slowly trickled into my mouth. Ah! I hate talking about this. Why am I telling you this story? I don't know why. What is wrong with me? Anyways, back to the story. I don't want to get too graphic with you. So then, I am literally offending myself by talking about this. Then, oh my gosh. And then Shu runs up to me, and then he's like, oh my god, I did not mean to do that to you. I'm sorry, I was aiming at Sock. But then I was like, no. What's done is done. So then, I just keep on going up to all my friends that are just minding their own business in the hallway, like a maniac. And I just go up to them and tell them, someone just spit a glob of lunch saliva on my face. It was trickling into my mouth and up my nose. I feel nauseous. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I was literally gagging, like gagging. I felt like I was gonna throw up right in the hallway in the middle of everyone. Luckily, I didn't, because my friend told me to just hum. So I was just like, the entire time. And then I got to math class, and I was like, Miss, I need to go to the nurse's office ASAP because I feel extremely nauseated because of this horrible glob of lunch saliva. And she was like, okay. So she gave me the little slip for the nurse's office, and then I ran to the nurse's office because I couldn't take it anymore. I felt like I was gonna throw up and just die. And I still had the big old glob of spit on me. Amazing. So I went to the nurse's office, and then she told me, okay, go in the bathroom, wash your face, make sure that you get all the germs off of your face so you don't get sick, blah, 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 nurse stuff, yeah. So after I do that, she gives me a little cup of ice, and she tells me, suck on these ice cubes. So then, that's what I do. I suck on the little ice cubes. I'm not really feeling much better about it. Yeah. And then I get out my phone, I call my dad. I'm like, hey, there was this kid. He spit a glob of lunch saliva on me. What do? I feel nauseated. And then he's all like, I can't pick you up. Dad stuff. Yeah, and then I try calling my mom. Of course, she doesn't answer because she's always at work, and she never answers when she's at work. So then, what I end up doing is I just sit in the nurse's office for hours and hours and hours. Okay, I sit there for hours and hours. And then one of the nurse's assistants literally comes in, and then the nurse actually said,
what do I put in the documents for being spit in the face?
And I was just all like, ugh, I am mortified. At that point, I was so mortified. You don't even know. You don't even know. Trust me, guys. And I was literally sitting in that nurse's office for the entire math period that I was supposed to be in math class. Thank God I didn't have to be in math class. And I was writing a statement about the entire incident, and I was just writing away. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to write every single little detail about this situation, the sock in the shoe situation. You bet I am. So that's exactly what I did. I wrote down this statement, and while I was there in the nurse's office writing the statement, sucking on my ice, you will not believe how many kids came into the nurse's office because they got hit by dodgeballs. I swear. I thought that it didn't happen all the time. I thought it just happened to the super dramatic girls, but no. There were like 5 different people that went into the nurse's office because they got hit by dodgeballs. And I was just like, what? Are you kidding me? Alright guys, so after that, I ended up handing in the statement to the VPO, and then he got all of that taken care of. And then what happened was I just went back on over to my social studies class because it was already the next period by the time I was done writing the statement, with my little cup of ice cubes and a pass and me just there sobbing and being nauseated and gagging all at once. And then I walk into the room, I look like actual garbage because of what I have been through. And then the teacher's just like,
you're late! Where have you been? You are extremely late.
And I'm all like, I have a pass. And then I sit down, and by the time I sit down, everybody already knows about the situation. Everybody already knows about the situation. Apparently it had spread like a little virus. A little virus, I tell you. It was not good at all. So the moral of the story is, if you're ever curious about a fight, never go near it, or else you could get a glob of lunch saliva in your nose and in your mouth. A glob. Not just some mist, a glob. Bye!